Hello guys, this is Mivu. I saw this picture today for this product and I said why not we try to model this using the Boolean workflow. Maybe I will use the BoxCutter. If you don't have this add-on, you can get it from the link in the description. So let's try to model this thing. Okay, let's add a cube. We need to scale it a little bit like this. I will not work with the real dimension of this thing. I just want it to look like it a little bit. So I think like this. Think like this, nice, by our scale. And we need to add a bevel modifier like this, and we need it to be 3 segment. You know, Boolean workflow is all about you make your bevel works with the Booleans. So your work is clean enough to make the Boolean works. We call it succeeded, or we can call it mission succeed. So let's I think it's a little bit thin here, so let's make it like this, I guess. And we need a loop right here. We need to scale those a little bit like this. We have else. I think we need a loop right here like this. And we need to bring these faces a little bit like this. And we need to mirror it first. And we bring it a little bit like this. Okay. I think we need a knife cut right here. Right here, I guess. Like this. We need to move this a little bit here. Okay. Nice. I think now we can just select those faces like this and move them a little bit like this. So we get this shape right here. Okay, nice. Now what we're gonna do, I think we have a bevel right here because it's a little bit rounded on this side. So let's select this edge right here and select this edge right here. Let's bevel them a little bit like this. Okay, nice. Now I think we are ready to start Boolean this thing. I mean, using Booleans, not Boolean, you know. You have two options. Option one, you can use the free Boolean of Blender. You can, you can just add a cube like this, scale it, make it like this in here, and go select this, and go here to Boolean, and make the Boolean before the bevels right here, and select our cube right here. And if we hide our cube, we can see our Boolean work, and we can go to this properties and viewport display and make this wire so we can see better. We can Boolean like this for this. I think it's camera, so we need to make a place for this camera here. You can use this method, or you can use the BoxCutter add-on if you have the money to buy it. It will save you. It will save you a lot of time, and I mean it. And it's very useful. It has a lot of type of booleans and a lot of. I mean, it's. I think it's the best add-on for hard surface modeling like this. I mean, I showed you how to make a Boolean. If you want to change the type of the Boolean, you can go here and make this like intersect or union or difference. And you can make it here fast or exact. This is, I think, has a lot of thing about the topology. I mean, you can use this method or use, as I said, you can use the HardOps add-on or BoxCutter. I will use the BoxCutter because it will help me cut very fast. See, we can cut like this, and see we have this shape here and this shape here. I think we don't need this shape. We need just to adjust the Boolean like this. I think like this is fine. Now we need to add the cube right here to make this camera. Scale it a little bit like this until it fits right here. And let's see, let's apply our scale, and we need to add a bevel modifier like this, and we need to bevel those edges right here and right here. We need to bevel them like this. I think like this is nice. Now let's hide this. Okay, what we have else? We have, I think, a screen here. We need to boolean this. So just draw a box like this, and we can boolean it like this with the intersect. Okay, let's select our cutter right here, and let's scale it a little bit. Let's apply the scale, and let's select those edges, and we can bevel them so we get a little bit rounded edges. Okay, like this. Think a little bit thicker, like this. Okay, like this, nice. Okay, now we think we need to make this button right here. So we need just, I think we need to use circle with 32 vertices like this, and we need to make a cut right here. I think we need it to be in the middle right here. Okay, like this. Now we need to select our cutter, and we need to be in the middle right here like this. Now we'll go to the edit mode, and we need to select those edges, and we need to move them a little bit like this. Okay, I think our button a little bit bigger, so let's scale it down like this, and move it a little bit up, and scale it a little bit like this. I think we need it to be more like taller, like this. Okay, nice. Now we can do the same to add a cylinder with 32 vertices, and let's rotate it a little bit and make it right here. Let's scale it a little bit like this. Move it right here, and maybe make it stick a little bit outside like this. Now we can add a bevel modifier like this. Okay, now we can go to the edit mode, and we can select those vertices and move them a little bit like this. And I think we got our button like this. Maybe we can make it a little bit smaller so I can see like this, and make it, I think, like this. Maybe, I think like this is fine. Will work for us. Okay, what else? Now I think we can cut this shape here. We can do it using this ingon cutter right here, and we can cut like this in here, and we can cut like this and like this. Okay. Okay, now we have our boolean and our shape. Okay, nice. I think we did a nice job right here, but I think here in the edge it's a little bit rounded, so maybe we can add some bevel to those edges. Let's apply our scale. Let's move this a little bit here. Let's add some bevels to these edges like this. Let's see. Let's adjust the shape a little bit. Okay, I think like this is nice. Okay, nice. Now let's make the other buttons right here. So we need to rotate it a little bit, and I think we need to make this bigger shape first. Okay, so let's adjust circle like this, make it bigger a little bit, and let's cut. Let's see, cut a little bit here. Let's see. Oh, I think the circle is supposed to be here, not in the top. I think in this part. So let's just go here. Yep, here, and let's make this circle, and let's cut a little bit right here. Okay. Now what we can do is just select our cutter and scale it a little bit like this. And let's go to the edit mode. Let's select this half and go like this, scale it down like this. Okay, I think we have our shape now. And we need it to be a little bit. Let's get it a little bit in the x-axis. And I think we need to rotate it a little bit because it's not straight. Our shape is not straight. As you see, we have like this shape is not straight. Okay, we need to rotate it a little bit. So like this. I think move it a little bit outside. I think like this is nice. Looking like the same shape here. Okay, now let's add those buttons right here. We need just the same thing. We need just a circle, and we need to be in the middle right here. Need a circle. Let's cut like this. Okay, let's select our cutter. Let's scale it a little bit like this, and let's go to the edit mode. We need to select those, move them down a little bit like this. Okay. And we need to move it a little bit right here, and we need to change the type of the Boolean from difference to intersect like this. And we need to move our Boolean a little bit like this, and we need to select this and move it a little bit in the X. Okay, nice. Now we can just add array modifier in the Z axis like this, and move them a little bit right here. Okay. Okay, let's add some loops right here. Okay, nice. Now this shading problems, it's just because we used the booleans with the bevel. So if we disable our bevel, it will be nice. And I think we can fix this if we added this modifier that called the weighted normals. And see now it's we have very good shading. We have no problems, but we have some bevel here. I think we need to adjust our bevel a little bit right here and adjust it a little bit right here. And we can fix the wireframe later. If we see our wireframe, see how our booleans is like not cutting from it should be connecting from here in the middle, but not like this. But we can fix this very easy. We can just we can apply our booleans and fix this later. It's very easy to fix. Okay, now I think we have a small problem here, I guess, because if we're working with the boolean and the mirror, it will mirror all the booleans here. And as you see here in this side and this side, we have different buttons or different stuff. So we need to make sure that in this part, we need to make sure that our mirror modifier is on the top, or maybe, let's see here like this, because if we those three booleans are not related to this part, but because we work in like we did all the cuts on this big shape, so even the small shapes right here, they will take the other booleans. We can apply them on these shapes, but we will lose the control after we apply it, because if we want to adjust it, we need just to select this cutter, and it's still alive, so we can move it right like this, or we can rotate it like this. So it's very useful to make it alive, but as you see, we need to make our mirror down here, so all the other booleans for these buttons, we need to do them before after the mirror, so we don't need them to be in the other side. Okay, now we can work on the other side, or maybe let's finish this side first. We have other two buttons right here. I mean, we can even use this because I think it's the same size. Those buttons are they have the same size, so we can just I guess select this cutter and move it up right here, and let's and I think let's just make it new button, because I think we Okay, let's just make a new button right here, like this. We need to cut right here, and we need to select our cutter, select those vertices and move them down a little bit, like this. And let's change the type of the boolean. Okay, nice. Now let's see. I think we have the same buttons in the other side, so I think we will leave the mirror for this button alive, like this. Now we can add the same button right here, and I guess we have the same button in the other side, so I think we need to just make one side, and let's make circle like this, and we need to like this. Okay, and let's select our boolean and make sure it's in the middle, like this. Okay, let's scale it a little bit. Okay, and bring it up a little bit right here. Okay, like this, and let's select all of those vertices and move them down a little bit like this. Okay, nice. Maybe let's scale them in the S axis. Let's scale them up a little bit like this. Let's see. We scale them. Let's set the origin to the geometry so we get our origin in the middle, and let's scale them a little bit like this. Okay, nice. Let's hide this. I think we have very good cut right here. It's not perfect, but as I said, we will not make this shape perfect. We need just to look good in the render, you know. Let's select our cutter. Where is our cutter? Okay, let's select it a little bit. It's good. We have problem right here. Okay. I think we need to do it again because I have some problems here. I don't know why. Okay, let's make new cut right here. I think our shape is here. Okay. Okay, let's make it cut right here, like this. Select our cutter. Let's bring it up a little bit like this. Okay, let's make it smaller a little bit. Let's move it up right here. Maybe we can scale it a little bit like this. Okay, nice. We have our shape. Now we just need to, I think, duplicate this button right here. We need to rotate it, scale it, and we need to move it here like this. We need to move it right here, scale it a little bit until it hit the place, and go to the edit mode and scale it a little bit like this, and move it up and move it outside, or scale it outside a little bit, apply the scale. Okay, nice. We have our button. Let's mirror it to the other side. So select this, Alt X, mirror it to the other side. And I think we're looking good. Okay. Now we can do the other button right here. Okay, so let's okay, let's rotate like this. It's Boolean right here. Okay, and we need to move our mirror right here. We need to select this. And we need to move this a little bit like this. And we need to change the type of the Boolean like this. Okay, nice. Okay, we have this button. Now we need this shape right here for the SD card. Okay, let's make it. I think we need a box cutter like this. Let's cut. and we need to select our cutter right here, and we need to scale it a little bit and go to the edit mode, and we need cuts like this, and we need to select this face and extrude it like this, so we get this shape for the SD card. Oh, very nice. What we have else? We have this thing, this thing right here, and we have it in the both sides, so I think it will be easy if we just let's say cut right here like this, and let's select this, select our cutter and move it a little bit right here. Okay, nice, scale it a little bit. We need to adjust our bevel like this. We hide this cutter, and I think if we need to scale it a little bit more like this, and scale it like this is nice. We can mirror this cutter to the other side like this, and let's see. Yep, we have a very good shape right here, and we need to make this screw in the top right here, so let's go right here and make a new cut like this. Okay, nice. Let's just scale it a little bit down like this, and let's adjust the bevel like this. Hide this cutter. Okay, nice. Now we have to make this handle right here. I think let's see. Let's add a plane. Rotate it. Move it right here. Let's see. We go like this. Scale it like this. Go to the edit mode. Select those. Move them down a little bit right here. Okay. Now we need to do like this. And we need to select those faces, or let's select those faces, scale them, insert them like this, and let's go to the edit, the loop tool. Let's make it circle, or let's apply our scale first. Let's make those a circle, move them a little bit like this, scale it a little bit like this, move those faces a little bit, and scale them like this, and move them outside. And we need to give them a little bit like this, and okay. And we need to bevel these edges like this. I think we need, let's add subdivision, subsurface with 2 levels, need to smooth, and we need to adjust this a little bit so it's a little bit rounded, and select this loop and move it a little bit. Let's see. Okay, nice. I think we got our shape. We need just to make this thing right here. Okay, let's move this up a little bit right here, scale it like this, add a loop right here, and let's add a loop right here and loop right here. Let's move this loop outside a little bit like this. Maybe move this up a little bit, and maybe move this down a little bit right here. Add loop right here, move it a little bit like this. Okay, nice. Now we just need to select these loops right here, and let's select all of these loops, and let's extrude them a little bit like this. Okay, and let's go to the face grid fill, and we should be okay. Let's move them a little bit like this. Let's add loop right here, and I think our shape looking nice. Just we need this to be a little bit bigger like this. Maybe we move this a little bit up and this a little bit up. Okay, Maybe we scale this, select those like this, scale them a little bit in the x-axis. Let's select our circle and make it a little bit bigger. Okay. We need to move those vertices up a little bit and these vertices up a little bit. Let's select like this, scale it a little bit. Maybe we scale it more. Okay, nice. We need to, I think we need to delete these faces on the top. Okay, like this. And we need just to add a new cube right here, like this. Okay, we need to make it right here, and maybe we move this a little bit right here. Make this down, scale it up a little bit, like this. Apply our scale and go to the edit mode. Make this like this a little bit, and we need a loop right here. Let's mirror it in the other side, and we need to make like this. Move these vertices like this. Let's select this and let's bevel it. And let's add the bevel modifier like this. Okay, I think our shape looking good. Maybe let's bevel this edge right here. Let's bevel it a little bit. Okay, nice. Now I think we don't have a lot to do. We don't have a lot of thing to do. We just have this camera and this hole right here and this holes right in there and a little bit shape. We need to fix this shape right down. And I think, yeah, I think we need, uh, let's see. Let's select this. Let's add the cylinder with 46 vertices. Rotate it. Make it inside. And like this. And we need to insert it. And like this. And we can scale these loops and extrude them like this. And add the bevel modifier like this. And I think we are done. Let's add those holes down right there. So we can add some cuts right down here. Okay, like this. And we can select our cutter and let's array it. We have 5, so let's use 5 like this. Let's duplicate it, move it down right here, and let's make it a cutter like this. Difference, and move it a little bit right here, and think like this. Nice. And join those together so it become one like this. And we can add the same thing right here. This modifier will fix our shading. Okay. Let's hide our booleans. And maybe we need to adjust a little bit the bevel like this. We can see our wireframe. See, we have this problem right here because our our boolean not connecting. We should make this connect here in here, so we can fix this problem. But we can make it later when we finished our model. We can just save the file and work to fix the topology. Okay, so what we have else, we need to fix a little bit here. So I think we need to bevel these edges right here. So let's bevel them like this. I think like this is nice. Okay. Go down here. I will say that I don't have another picture for this product, but I think there is a charger here or something because I don't see a charger port right here. So let's make maybe make a Type C connector right here. So let's make that right here like this. Select our cutter, move it a little bit, and we need to apply the scale, and or maybe scale it a little bit like this. Apply the scale, We need to bevel those edges right like this. Okay, I think we need to do just add a cube. Let's select this. We need to add a cube right here. The y-axis, move it right here, scale it a little bit like this, and move it in the z-axis. Apply the scale and bevel it a little bit. Okay, nice. Now I think we need to make this camera, so it should be easy for us. Just need to add a boolean in the middle. Need to move this in the middle right here, scale it a little bit, apply the scale, and we need to boolean our camera. And maybe we need more segments for this cycle, maybe 46. Let's make it like this. Okay, nice. Now we need to select our cutter and move it down a little bit, scale it a little bit down. Okay, now we need to add those small stuff. I don't know if those are flashes or camera or something. Let's just make them. We need just to make one and copy it to the other side, or let's make it like this. Let's select our bevel, our cutter, I mean, move it a little bit and scale it down like this. Let's add array modifier in the z-axis like this, and let's mirror it to the other side. I think I went a little bit crazy with this bevel here. We can just remove those edges right here and dissolve them. Okay, let's see. Let's make it a little bit smaller like this. I guess like this is work. Okay, let's add the weighted normals to fix our shading, and we should be looking good. Okay, what else? I think we don't have another thing to do. Maybe we just need to add the camera. Let's add the sphere. Move it a little bit like this. We need to rotate it like this. This will be our camera lens. And we need to add cylinder like this. Scale it, move it. Let's add our cursor right here. Scale it like this. Move it in here. And scale it like this. And we need to add it some stuff to make it a little bit interesting. Maybe we can select this and this and this and extrude them a little bit like this. Okay. Now we can start our glass. Okay, can add a plane. Feed it like this. And, move it outside a little bit. We need to move this a little bit or scale it like this. Okay. Maybe add a little bit of thickness to this glass. And I think we need to duplicate this sphere here and move it right here like this. Now we need just to select this sphere, and let's add array modifier in the z-axis like this, and we need to mirror it in the other side like this. Okay, nice. Now we need to make some details to those buttons right here. We need to cut like this. I'm gonna select this and make array like this. And we're gonna move this above the bevel so we don't have a shading error like this. Okay, nice. And we can select this duplicate it and move it down right here and rotate it in the x-axis by 180 like this. Move it down right here. And now we have those details and those buttons. And I think we need to apply all of those booleans like this. Let's move them. Let's move them like this outside a little bit and scale them in the x-axis. Okay, like this, nice. Now let's remove this mirror. We can leave it like this. Okay, let's remove this. Okay, let's apply everything to this button and let's scale in the X like this. Or maybe like this. Let's make this cutter. Move it right here. Let's adjust it a little bit in the middle. And let's now do this like this. Okay, let's move them here. Let's adjust a little bit the array modifier. Let's try like this. Okay, nice. Now we have those like let's make them. I think it's just we need cut right here, and we need to join this and join this. Now we can add some loops right here, and we can join this like this. Okay, or let's bevel this a little bit, and let's bevel those like this. Add some loops right here, and we can just extrude those a little bit like this. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. Now we need to delete the mirror. Maybe no. To apply. Let's apply all of those booleans like this, and move this a little bit like this. Okay. We need to mirror this to the other side. This cutter here, we need this cut to be here, so let's select this and mirror it. Okay, like this. Now let's hide this cutter. And let's move this a little bit like this. Okay, nice. Now let's do the same to this button here. We need just to connect those. Let's add 3 loops like this, and 3 and 4 loops right here. Select this and this and this. Let's build them a little bit. Maybe let's move those like this. Select this, this, and bring them outside a little bit. Okay. Now what we have like a letter M here, and I don't know what is this shape here, but we can do it anyways. Let's select this. Let's add letter M. Scale it. Let's add some extruding and rotate it -90. Move it right here and rotate it like this. Okay, nice. Now we can just select this and make it difference and hide this and move the boolean on the bevel like this. Okay, like this, nice. Now I don't know what is this shape, but maybe we can just we can apply our mirror right here, and we can make something maybe like this, and move the booleans like this. Let's select this, make it a little bit thick. We can apply the scale and select those edges right here, and we can bevel them like this. Okay, maybe we scale it a little bit like this, and we can add it another booleans like this, and move them like this. Scale this cutter a little bit. Okay, add array modifier like this, the z-axis. And move it like this. Okay, nice. I think now we have all of our details. Maybe we just need to make this screw right here, and we can do it by like adding like this. Okay, now let's select this, apply the scale, and let's add the loop right here like this, and we can select this face right here, extrude it like this, and we need to mirror it to the other side. Okay, now we can duplicate this and move it up right here. We can make it right here like this, rotate it like this, move it, and we can make it just a difference like this, and we can move this can apply all of those booleans, make this like this. Okay, now we can just mirror it to the other side, or let's supply our mirror and mirror it to the other side so we can get it right here. Okay, now we have our screw. We have our screw down here, or maybe you can move this bevel down here. See some wireframe problem, but we can adjust the bevel a little bit like this. Let's add weighted normal. We can fix this later, but it's okay for now. And where is our shape right here? Did we delete? No. Okay, like this. Okay. Now let's see what we have else. We have this cut right here, so let's select this and let's cut it. Let's cut right here. And we can't see the cut here because we need to move this boolean after the mirror, so we can see it right now like this. Let's select like this, and we can move the bevel right here like this. Okay, I think we have everything now. We can just save our project like this. Now we can apply our booleans and start cleaning up a little bit of this topology. So let's apply all of those booleans like this, and let's see right now. Let's apply the mirror, apply the boolean. We only need to let the bevel because we can adjust the bevel like this. So like this is nice. So we applied all of those booleans. Now let's see if we had some errors in the topology or in the shading, we can fix them now. So I think a little bit here, this loop, maybe we can move it a little bit up. Let's see. This loop right here. I think like this, nice. Now what else? We have some bevel errors right here, see. Now we can apply those booleans like this. And let's correct these errors. We need just to cut right here like this, or like, and we need to dissolve this edge. We can do the same right here. We can connect from here like this, dissolve this edge, and we can cut, and select this and cut like this, dissolve it, mirror it to the other side, and we got now a clean shading. Okay, what errors we have? We have down here a lot of errors, so let's fix them. We can delete this. Okay, we can connect those vertices like this, and we can dissolve those edges like this, and we fixed our thing right here. And now we have this problem of the topology right here. We can fix it by maybe we can cut right here like this, and we can cut another cut right here like this, and we can dissolve this edge. Okay, now we have almost clean cuts. Okay, now what else? I think we need some stuff right here. We need to select all of this. We need to duplicate it and press P like this. Our selection, let's select it and delete the bevel and the weighted normals, and let's add a solidify modifier like this, and let's apply it. Let's check our face orientation. Okay, now let's add a bevel modifier like this and set this to shade smooth. Okay, nice. Now let's see our normals. We have some flipped normals right here, so let's select everything, Shift N to correct the normals, and I think right now we have very nice shading. Okay, let's see if we have any errors in the topology or the bevels. I don't think we have any errors, only here maybe. If we remove the bevel right here, we will see very bad topology. But what we can do, maybe we can apply the bevel right here, and let's apply all of those booleans. Now we can fix them. We can cut like this, and let's dissolve those edges, and we can connect this. Let's dissolve this. Okay, now maybe we can select those edges right here and bevel them like this, and let's select these edges and bevel them, or maybe we have some duplicated stuff here. Let's see, we have this edge, can dissolve it. Let's select those edges right here and bevel them like this. Now let's add weighted normal to fix the shading, and we can select this face and this face and these edges right here and bevel them a little bit. Now we have clean bevels, I guess. I don't like this shape here, so let's maybe Alt S, remove it, the X a little bit, or maybe let's just delete this and delete this. Bevel it again. Okay. Let's just leave it like this. I think it's not bad. Okay, now we can do the same here. We can apply the bevel and the boolean, and let's try to add another bevel like this. And we can just fix this by adding this weighted normal, and we should be okay. We can do the same to this. We can dissolve this edge right here, this edge right here. We can dissolve this and this, and we can. So what we did was very unnecessary. We can just add a bevel like this, and we're gonna be okay. So sometimes my brain stop thinking, you know. Okay, nice. Now we can do this, but it will be very hard because our wireframe is not good right here. But we can do maybe apply this bevel and apply the boolean. Now we can add some bevel right here like this, and let's add a weighted normals to fix the shading, and we have a nice topology. We can do the same right here, and actually I think we did it because this and this are in the same object, so we can fix this. Okay, now I think we need to apply the mirror and the boolean, and we need to fix this, connect this here and connect this here, and let's dissolve those edges. And as you see now we have very clean shading. We can just mirror it to the other side like this, and we have the same right here. Okay, nice. Now we can go to this part right here. Let's see what we can do. Let's apply all of those booleans like this, and we can do the same, connect those vertices and connect those vertices, dissolve those edges, and now I think we have very clean topology. Let's just mirror it to the other side, and yep, I think we're looking nice here. Okay, now what we can do is select this face, let's apply those booleans, and we can extrude this a little bit so we can make this like a screen thing, move it up a little bit, and maybe scale it like this, and move it maybe a little bit inside. Okay, nice. Let's see if we have any other details we need to make. Okay, I think we finished our shape right here. Maybe this screen we need it to be a little bit outside like this, not inside, like this maybe. Here is just flat, but I want to make it a little bit interesting. Maybe let's scale this bevel a little bit. I think like this is nice, looking very good. Now I think, let's see if we have something we need to adjust before we go to the, I think we have some like bevels right here, so let's make them, or let's just leave it like this. And maybe we need to add something inside, so let's add a cylinder like this or with 46 vertices, and let's move it right here, rotate it like this, scale it down like this, and scale it so it's like we can rotate our camera in the X with this thing inside, and we can move it right here, let's see, in the middle like this. Okay, nice. Now let's start make the texture or the shading for this model. We can just add a simple material because we have I think 2 or 3 materials only for this product. So let's add a material with a black color like this, and let's go to the shading, close this, and we can let's see our pictures right here. So let's bring the roughness a little bit down and the specular up a little bit. Okay, now we just need to add a noise texture, make it 4D, and we need to add a bump node like this, and connect the factor in the height and connect the normals into the normals right here, and we need to press Ctrl and T and make this from generated to object like this. Now we need just to adjust a little bit the strength of the bump like this, and now we need to scale this texture like this. Okay, Let's see, I need to scale it more like this, and maybe the strength, adjust the strength like this. Let's try to invert it. Okay, now let's play with the depth a little bit. Maybe you need more scales like this. Okay, now let's play with those metallic a little bit. Maybe we bring the roughness up or down like this. Okay, now let's add the same material to the other parts. Select everything right here like this. Select this and press link materials. Okay, nice. Now let's see it in the cycle render. Okay, let's make some lighting right here so we can see. Okay, let's maybe the roughness a little bit. Let's try to plug this noise texture in the roughness. Okay, like this is very nice. I would say it's very nice texture. Okay, now we need to add a new material for this black bar right here. It's just black material with a little bit of roughness. Maybe we need to add this weighted to fix the shading. Okay. Now we forget to add this material to this button right here. Okay. Now we have like some metallic material here with the yellow color. So let's make it just a metallic material with like okay, this color, based color like this. With some roughness. Okay, nice. Okay, now let's just make this metallic black material. Let's add a new material, make it black like this, and make the metallic a little bit up and the roughness a little bit down like this, and I think it's fine. Okay, now let's make this glass material. Let's add new glass, make the IOR a little bit like this. Okay, let's add the same glass material right here. Let's call this glass. Okay, nice. Now let's add a black material to this object like this, and let's make this camera with a little bit of transmission, and we need the roughness to be on 0 and the color a little bit of maybe blue like this. We color up, and need it to be like this. I think like this is nice, maybe a little bit blue right here. Okay, nice. We have our camera. Let's select this, add this black material. And let's go here, select this. We need to assign this material right here. And yep, we only need to make this screen, the material for the screen. So let's select this and add a new material, call it screen. Assign it, and we need image texture. Yes, and we need to apply our mirror, and we need to add some text, and let's UV unwrap from the view like this and scale it like this. And now we have this texture. We can plug it in the emission right here like this, and we can add a color ramp right here, and we can change this color like to any color we want. We can make it maybe red or yellow. Let's see. We can increase this emission right here like this, and we can make it a little bit metallic and the roughness down a little bit like this. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. Now what we have else? We have those like some letters right here, but we don't know. It's like in Chinese. I don't know really what to type here. So let's just you can see here this. Need to move them a little bit into X like this. Okay, nice. Try to change the lighting. Here we can make a new texture, like with some letters. Let's delete this. Can type maybe pause like this. Let's type play, record like this, and we can type start. The play start reverse, and we can type mute. It down a little bit like this. We can type something like on, off, maybe let's type like 4K. Okay, let's type here. Yeah, it's a PNG. Let's name it ET, maybe like this. Let's go back and we need to select this. We need to add image texture. Select our texture and we need to connect it in the emission. Now we need just to unwrap it. Move this here. Need this face right here. So let's unwrap it from the view like this. We can scale it like this. We can rotate it to make like this. Maybe we need to add some cuts right here to fix this. So let's fix this first like this. Let's add a cut right here. Dissolve those edges. Okay, now we can select this and maybe we need to cut right here and we need to cut right here. Now we need to select this face and move it right here like this. And we need to select this and move it outside. And we need to make this texture. Let's move it up or down right here. And we need to make it from repeat to extend like this. Okay, nice. Now we can do the same here. We can just cut like this. And we need to cut right here. Select this face and move it right here like this. Select this face, move it outside like this. Now we need here to maybe to cut like this. Now we need to just we need to apply those booleans. Okay, let's fix a little bit these errors. We forget to fix them. So let's just connect like this. Dissolve those edges. We need to like this. What's happening here? Okay, we need to like this. Dissolve this. We need to cut. We need to cut here like this and dissolve this edge. We need to cut right here and dissolve this edge. Now we can unwrap it like we can cut right here like this, and we can cut right here like this, and maybe you need to be a little bit here, a little bit here. Select these faces, project from the view, and we can rotate it 90 degree. Let's see what we can say start, or maybe like this, or maybe start. Let's say start. Let's cut right here. Let's cut another right here. Select these faces, project from the view, rotate it like this and make it like this, reverse, scale it a little bit like this. Okay, now we have those stuff right here, record, play. Now we can select those faces right here and move them outside, so we don't have a texture in. Select everything right here, move it outside. Okay, now select everything right here and move it outside. We can just select this face right here, and we can do like project from the view, and we can go like here 4K. And we need to think to apply the mirror right here, so we only get one face. So let's select this and move it outside, so it's like this. Maybe scale it a little bit. Okay, now what we can do is just this button right here, select it, move it outside, select everything, move it outside. We need to make a face right here, so let's project from the view, and we can move it right here, scale it up a little bit, and we got it on off. Okay, now we can select this, select everything, move it right here, and we can select this, move it, and select this, move it outside. Okay, now we have to make do stuff right here. Let's see, we can fix those two by knife cut like this. Okay, let's dissolve this edge. Let's knife cut right like this. Let's dissolve this edge right here. Let's knife cut like this, dissolve this edge, and knife cut right here, dissolve this edge. Okay, now we can just make a face right here and make cut right here, select this face, project from the view, and maybe we can say this to no, just rotate it. Let's set it to, I don't know, we don't have a lot of things. Maybe let's just make it record right here, and let's make another. Let's select this, and we need to cut right here, dissolve this edge. Let's cut right here, dissolve this edge right here, and we can make a cut right here and cut right here, and we can select this face, project from the view. We can rotate it like this, put it to mute right here like this. I think we need to fix this. Just disconnect cut right here, dissolve these edges, and we can make another cut right here, maybe like this. Dissolve these edges, and we can think like here is looking nice. We can fix it, but don't think we need it. So it's looking nice. Okay, let's see our shape. Maybe we can just move this a little bit and scale it down like this. Okay, nice. I think we have something here. We need just to select everything, move it outside. Let's see now. Now let's see it in cycle. Okay, we can just a little bit of the strength of the emission, so it will be like very low, like this. And we can select this face right here. And let's see, and copy this image texture and plug it right here in the emission. And we can UV unwrap from the view like this. Make it Let's connect it into the emission, not in the strength. Move it a little bit here, scale it like this. Okay, let's bring it a little bit like this. Move it in the middle. Okay, nice. Now we have our model. I think we did everything. Now what we can do is just let's save this first, like this. Save it. Now we can just, let's see, we can select everything and convert to, let's see it first. We can convert to mesh like this, and we can join it. Or let's leave it like this. We can just add an empty like this, scale it a little bit, scale it up, maybe move it right here, and we can select everything and parent it to the empty like this. Now we can move it and rotate it and do whatever we want. Now let's add the camera. Okay, let's add camera right here. Yeah, let's snap our cursor. Let's add a camera. Move it right here. We can adjust the resolution. We need it to be like this. Select our camera, go here like this. Now we can see if we, let's add the background, adjust the plane, rotate it, move it here like this. Let's add a material, I think with some emission like this. Okay, nice. Now let's add some lighting. Let's try with HDR material. So let's add environment texture. Okay, let's choose maybe this. Let's bring the strength a little bit down, like point, I think 0.3 will work. Now let's add some area lights like this. Scale it up, make it disk, and make the strength to 500 like this. Move it down a little bit, rotate it, and okay, let's just rotate it in the X like this. Move it down right here like this. Rotate it a little bit. Let's see right now. Okay. Now let's just add 120 frame and let's make our animation 30 FPS, and let's rotate this 360 like this, and let's see now how our product looks. We can maybe change this to black, maybe bring the strength down like this. Now let's add let's adjust this to like 85 like this. Okay, very nice. We need to add some depth of field. Let's add it like this. See, and maybe let's make it a little bit here like this. Okay. Let's adjust a little bit the depth of field. And I think we need another light here to make it. Let's make it point and move it maybe right here. Let's see. Let's make this more darker like this. Okay, now we can adjust a little bit this material. Maybe you make it very dark like this. Okay, maybe let's adjust this height a little bit right here, rotate it like this. Maybe rotate it like this. Maybe just delete this, add another one, rotate it, move it a little bit right here, move it like this. I think this is better like this. Okay, now we just need to make some adjustment to this shader right here. So let's join this and let's join this so you can see better. Okay, let's try to add a little bit of metalliness like this. And maybe we need to increase the strength of the bump a little bit. Like this. We need to maybe make the scale a little bit down. Like this. Okay, let's see right now. Okay. Yep, I think like this is very nice, guys. Yep, we can just now render this with cycle. Let's see it in Eevee, how it will look. Let's enable this stuff right here. I think it's looking nice with Eevee too. So feel free to render it whatever you want. I'm gonna use cycles because looking very nice in cycle engine. Like this. And let's go here, make it AVJPEG and select your destination and press render right like this. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and I see you in another videos. Thank you for watching.